Right, well, I found the bag. I was having a little bit of problems there with OBS, so it was not starting. My car apparently needs administrative rights to record Space Engineers. That is awesome. Right, anyway. So you can see I've got this wee stuff over there, and what I'm showing you today is this. There's been a change when the past updates, when they've been rebalanced and stuff, and it means this becomes a bit more viable. What it is basically merge block, artificial mass, battery, 4 warheads. Now, batteries are always a bitch in the past to work in a warhead because they need time to recharge. Yeah, not this time. So, ignore the delay in that, doesn't work. Firing 1 second delay is all it needs to charge up that battery. And it's gone. With only the power of a battery, it is off floating into space. 1 second charge! Okay, let's have a look at that. Oh, you got the merge block back on. Dummy. And this new battery I called Batman. It's already charged up this much in this time! Just you stop charging and beggar off. And oops. Yes, I forgot to detach it before Tommy grab me on. Luckily I'm back up to that. That's been a catastrophic explosion. Yeah, so I've got this backup back here. Just in case something like that happened. Oh, that is hilarious. Right, what? That's this one. Right, so this time remember to actually detach it before you fire. Yeah, so the battery is barely taking any time at all to charge enough power to power this artificial mass for enough time to get it out of the barrel, which is actually awesome. So this time, remember, welding off. Don't touch that until we're detached them. Recharge off. Merge off. And then let's fire a higher power ability. That's 9 newtons it's firing it. You notice how I'm sitting, there's no gravity hit. Yes, but explosion's all down there. I get to about this range, this is where you'll feel the gravity hit you. But only 3G here, 6 here, 9 right here in the centre. It's getting hit with 9 Gs of gravity as it comes out that barrel. It gets launched. What I'm designing this for is, why there's a high power option, is because I want this to work on a planet's surface. I want to fire a missile up into the air from a planet's surface and land halfway up the planet. Yeah. Now, I was watching like Wasted Space make his SAM sites, and I wanted to try it but with batteries rather than with, Spaceballs. Spaceballs are fun. Where are they? Where are my bar? Yeah, there's. They're the most fun ingredient there is for making a gravity-based missile. But the problem is, if you have a gravity shield, people can just deflect your spaceballs. Fuck. And not give a toss about your stupid little spaceballs. But with this idea, this battery will run out before it gets to them. So there'll be no mass on the thing whatsoever. By the time it gets to the gravity shield, it'll just pass right through the gravity shield by sheer momentum alone. So it's just based on that idea that I can just like say, haha, gravity shields. This is just the basic design just now. You see, I've got a battery here for a specific reason. I wanted a group called batteries. Sorry. Oh god, right. I wanted a group called batteries. Because on the missile there's a group called batteries. And that battery is called Batman is stored to that group. the reason the battery and the missile is called Batman is I needed a name. I needed to name it something, so it didn't. Because if you have it like battery name or just whatever, it automatically generates a new name when it gets welded up a new one, and then you can never affect it with the timer block because it's always a different battery. So I gave it a specific name and added it to a group, and then the timer block affects the group called batteries. And because there's already a group called batteries on the firing cannon, whenever it loads up, it doesn't disappear, and the timer block can constantly affect it. Try it for selfies, don't blame me. So that's just a little trick to get around not being able to affect the battery because it's generation name. So you see, it only needs 2 welders, and it doesn't really need that. You could just have 1 welder and 3 warheads instead of 4, and because you wouldn't be able to get this one, the top one, and you wouldn't be able to get this top warhead with the bottom one. So just remove 1 warhead and you only need 1 welder. But it makes it weld up super fast. What the fuck was... Why is there a warhead just floating off into space? Yes, I want to delete this. What the fuck is this thing? What? Why was it? Righty-ho. Just you go on your way. Was that the one that I fired off earlier? Has that been orbiting this planet? Oh my fucking god. I fired one of these off earlier and I lost it. I couldn't delete it in time. I thought, okay, I'll just sail off into space and it'll get deleted as junk. No! This thing's been orbiting this planet around and around. Oh my fucking god. That is actually awesome I got into orbit, but... Oh my god. Right, anyway. Yeah, so there's 9 of these to overpower gravity on a planet. So you can fire it long distances. I gave it 3 different settings. There's mid power, which is only 5 of them, which is the cross shape in the middle. High power, which is all of them, and then there's just the middle one. Will give you 1G. That'll work in outer space, no bother. So let's try that out actually. Right, merge block on, welding off, and we want Batman to stop recharging. Then we want to turn the merge block off, and then yeah, see, the artificial mass is still powered as it's leaving. Yeah, see, that's not too bad. Even with 1, it still flies at decent speed. With all 9 though, it gets some hell of speed going by the time it gets to that planet. I might know what damage I've done to this thing as well. I've been firing missiles at this, just testing it out. Uh-oh. As you can see, I've got the NG mod on. Is my lights on? Yes, my lights are on. Oh dear. I think I have been creating... Yes, I have created a few... you might not be able to see this on YouTube. Yeah, you might be able to see it now. There's a video option to turn brightness all the way up. No, that was not. Oh god. Right, in DX11, for some reason there's these stutters. The game just sort of stutters a lot. Oh my word. I don't know if you can see that. I'll walk in closer. This is the bottom of the pit. Oh my god, look at that shape. It is made in the rocks. It looks like a beehive, to be honest. A honeycomb structure. Ew. That is quite a crater it's made. Right, where's my... Here it is. I have to escape natural gravity. I could just turn it off with NG commands, but yeah. What the fuck is... Oh, that's my missile firing platform. I thought it was another missile just clearing off into space for no reason. Right, as you can see here... Oops, wrong way up. There's a projector there, battery there, and there's actually... Why have I got a conveyor there? I have no idea why that conveyor was there. And there's also a reactor here. That's just the power at what's here. Once it's attached to something like a station or a ship or a land vehicle, it will have power off the vehicle it's attached to. And you better have a fucking large reactor on it. What the hell? Is that the timing mechanism inside the timer bot? That spin when it's working? I really like that now. Right, so yeah, so we have a small reactor. Yeah, it's just the power for us now because it's on its own. The 3 timer blocks are there. This just the gravity power launcher. Maybe I've rambled on enough of this thing, 12 minutes. I have done this in 2 minutes, but honestly I'm just a dear for YouTube, so whatever. You'll see what it's like, you see what it does, and it's just one more little fire of it. I'm just like that, I like annoy this planet surface. And away! Right. Should have talked to the timer box, shouldn't I? Blah blah blah. Turns the merge block on, it's just a safety mechanism. Turns all the gravity off to ensure that I don't create that, you know that when it was flying about, I want to make sure that doesn't happen again, so it turns the gravity off, turns building on, starts the next timer block. Here, turns the building off before it does anything. It turns the battery off recharge, it turns the merge block off, and it turns the gravity on, and then it starts the next timer. And all this does is turn the gravity off. You could put another timer block in here to start that one again, and it'll just cycle over and over and over and over. And that would be fucking awesome, to be honest. It's just a constant barrage of these missiles coming down. Whatever. That's enough for this episode. See you next time.